Good evening, Flosstube. It is Mandy coming to you with another update. Today is Friday, August 7th, I believe. Yep, we are on August 7th. And here, welcome to my channel about cross stitch. Here we go with the words again, huh? It's been a week since my last update. I am trying to get on this weekly schedule here, so I figured go ahead and get a little bit of an update. I don't have a whole lot to show, so this may be a really quick one. But I do have a page finish, so that's really exciting. I got to stitching last week on my eagles, and I didn't realize how close to a page finish I was, so I finished that. I believe I finished it Saturday, and then I just dove right into the next page, probably Sunday, and I've already got quite a bit going on that next page, so very excited about that. So I'll get to that one in just a second, but I'll go ahead and show. I just worked on this a little bit last night, so this is my Positivity Rules from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and yeah, my lighting. It's later in the evening, so I don't have the bright sun shining in, but still don't have the best of lighting, so maybe one of these days I'll have to get one of those fancy ring lights that everybody has, but for now, we don't. But 16 count pink aida. I got it from the kit, and I am working my way through part number 2. I did realize last night that I have a mistake, and I'm not frogging it all out, because it is with the word share, that it was actually one of the first stitches that I put in ended up missing a stitch, so it's moved it up by one stitch, and so it's off a little bit, but I'm gonna leave it as is, and I will fudge my way around it. It wasn't worth trying to rip out an entire word. I noticed it when I started working on this roof portion and last night, and things just weren't lining up, and I couldn't figure out why, and was looking and counting and everything, and I finally figured out what exactly it was and decided I'm leaving it as is. It will be perfectly fine. So yeah, part 1 was the 2 windows with the heart and word grateful, and then part 2 was kind, trust, and patience, and then part 3 is share, the roof, and then I believe on this side will be a cloud with a rainbow, and then over here is going to be a chimney with some stars and the moon. I'll have put a picture up here at some point for you so that you can see it, but yeah, it's coming along. So the next part will be out end of August, so it's coming out on the 29th of every month, so definitely early in the month it just released, so plenty of time. So alrighty, so I will include a picture of my eagles. I will include the whole piece photo, so keep an eye out for the full picture. If you're sitting here cross stitching, look up. And here is where I am at now. I'm loving it. So yeah, I finished out the last page. I will go ahead and pull the Q-snip off of that so you can at least see that portion. So, that's the whole final row that I have stitched so far. And then, so over the weekend and then throughout the week I've been stitching away, and I got his beak all done. So you can see that his beak is completely done. And then it's just going to be confetti getting into the flag. There's a big patch of white here. And then got this whole blue portion done here. So I believe it was on Monday, Michelle from Heaven and Earth announced a challenge to stitch 10,000 stitches on one Heaven and Earth piece from August 3rd until September 30th. So I'm going to be plugging away at it. I'm under 1,000 stitches so far. I don't think I'm even that far along, but I've just stitched a few hundred stitches a night, a couple nights here and there or whatever. since that challenge came out. So we'll see if I get there. If not, no big deal, but it's always worth a challenge, right? So this row has the page that I'm working on is my last full-size pattern page of the entire piece. So there are 9 pages remaining, including this. So one of which is the full, you think of your 8.5 by 11 page, and then there's one that's just it may be about 20 stitches wide, maybe 30, I don't remember. So not a huge section wide, and then that's going to be row 6 out of 7. And then I'll have the rest of or the final row, which is going to be 7 partial pages, and so we're definitely nearing the end. When I finished this last page before I started here, I had just shy of 34,000 stitches remaining in the entire piece. The entire piece has 213,000 stitches, and I am under 34,000, so very exciting. I believe I finished Lake Clark, full coverage fanatics national parks challenges. When I finished this page, or somewhere before finishing that page, I finished one of the national park challenges, so I'm just diving right ahead into the next one. I am plugging my way through tier 3 out of tier 5, or out of 5 tiers. So we'll see if I end up getting a good chance to finish those tiers. We'll see. Semi-Sane Stitchers has a challenge this month for music. I don't know if it's Music Fanatics or I think it's Music Mania, now that I think about it. Basically, I think I might have mentioned this last week, you choose a song and figure out how long the song is based off of, the minutes and seconds, and then you stitch that many stitches. So I've been plugging away mainly on my Eagles, and was able to do one song with the Positivity Rules last night. And so that's the wrap of the challenges between the 10,000 stitches for Heaven and Earth, and full coverage fanatics and semi-sane stitchers. So I know there's quite a few challenges going on this month in semi-sane that we'll stick kind of one at a time. Excuse me. So the only other thing that I have to show is one piece of haul. The other day I was on Instagram and I was going through stories and came across one from Diana. It is Kismet Stitcher. I'll mention her below. She was showing some fabric that she had available. She was selling some bags, and I found one that I decided to jump on. I don't need more project bags. I have plenty, but I couldn't pass this up. It's too cute. And I love it. It's definitely different from me. I'm not necessarily the creepy stuff, but I love it. It's a gray background with pretty cool skulls all around, and very fun. Sorry for the glare with the light. It's neon green with a really bright yellow zipper. Get it not showing the vinyl. So there we go, really neon green. So beautiful job making this. I told her that I've heard her bags are gorgeous, and people don't lie about that. That's for sure. So yeah, that's all the haul I have. I do have some needle minders on order. I placed an order for some needle minders. It's probably been a couple weeks ago now. It is sitting in transit, waiting to come from Pennsylvania. It's been in the same spot since the 31st, so a week now. It's not like I'm, dying for more needle minders. I definitely have plenty, but definitely don't want to lose the package that I paid for. So, speaking of needle minders, Gina's Unique Boutique Needle Minders on Etsy. She has a Facebook group, and today she released a good number of needle minders available that you just me please, and she invoices you through PayPal. And there were quite a few in there. I have so far stayed away. I haven't gotten anything yet, but night's still young, right? So, yeah, that's really about it. Life update. Work has been still busy, but not quite as crazy busy as it was last week. Still definitely getting a lot of claims done. I'm getting a lot of claims in from my dealerships, but it was a good accomplished week. Definitely got a lot done, and so plugging away. It was nice to not have it so stressful where, like, last week I was actually taking naps in the evening after 5 o'clock, and then of course, you know, that means staying up until 11:30 midnight or later. So but that's about it. Nothing too exciting or thrilling going on. Plans, I'm plugging away at my Eagles. Oh, there is a little bit of news that I meant to mention. So sorry, something fell. So this is Mini Dark Goddess by Carol Cavalaris. I'm going to put her name down below again because I keep messing up the symbols or the syllables. But you can tell that I'm almost finished with page 1. I need to work on this, so that may be my project this weekend, to give that some love. But the artist, Carol, passed away last weekend, so I don't know yet if that means that any of her artwork is going to be retired or not. I did see a comment from Michelle in the Heaven and Earth group that they are still working on trying to figure out her licensing, so she's got some gorgeous artwork out there. That I don't know if you've seen the Healing Rose. That is a stunning piece. I didn't realize that was by her, but apparently that one was her. And she's just got a lot of these really pretty like abstract floral pieces. I guess abstract's a good word for it. Floral pieces that are just stunning. There's a red one out there that I have thought about getting, so not sure if they'll be able to keep her licensing or not, but hopefully they will. So that was sad to hear that she's passed away. So don't know what happened, just that she's passed. So I would like to put some stitching into that piece to give that some love. It's been a couple weeks, so probably between that and my Eagles, maybe get back to the positivity rules SAL a little bit. But yeah, I guess that's really about it. Like I said, I figured that this would be pretty quick, so I hope everybody has had a great stitchy week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you can get lots of stitching time in. And we'll be back again next week, I hope. And yeah, take care, everybody, and see you next week.